The CEOs of Disney, Tinder, Hinge, OkCupid, Match, Hulu, MedMen, Victoria's Secret, Salesforce, Harley Davidson, IBM, T-Mobile, LinkedIn, and MasterCard have all stepped down within the last year. Bill Gates steps down from the board of Microsoft. What if I told you that this morning at 4:30 a.m., Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was served a criminal indictment by the U.S. for corporate and financial crimes. Media owners were instructed to brainwash everyone that Trudeau and his wife have the coronavirus and that they won't be leaving their house for a while. Tom Hanks was arrested 48 hours ago for pedophilia, and he is currently being kept in a hotel room in Australia, refusing to fly back to the USA. The next celebrity arrests will be Celine Dion, Madonna, Charles Barkley, and Kevin Spacey. All will claim coronavirus infections. Italy's airports have been completely shut down as over 80 Vatican and financial officials have been served the same criminal indictments for financial crime, pedophilia, child trafficking, and sex abuse. The United Emirates have completed mass arrests of their own royal family and affiliates. Convicted Hollywood rapist Harvey Weinstein agreed to a deal in exchange for his testimony against hundreds of top Hollywood celebrities and their involvement in the drug business, pedophilia, and child trafficking. Instead of a 55-year sentence, he only received a 23-year sentence. In exchange, he provided testimonies against some of the biggest and most powerful names, including Prince Andrew of the UK, former President Bill Clinton, former Vice President Joe Biden, Tom Hanks, Oprah, Ellen DeGeneres, Quentin Tarantino, Charlie Sheen, Bob Saget, Kevin Spacey, John Travolta, Steven Spielberg, Podesta, NXIVM, and Pizzagate sex trafficking clubs, and hundreds more who were all directly involved with Jeffrey Epstein. Jeffrey Epstein was similarly allowed to make a deal and have his suicide in prison faked in exchange for his testimony. CEOs of some major world corporations have been indicted, arrested, and some have been forced to resign. All in the last 60 days, such as the CEOs of the NBA, Harley Davidson, the Bill Gates Foundation, Intel, McDonald's, Caesar Awards, and Disney, the Vatican Chief of Police, etc. Approximately 700 to 800 more resignations are coming in the next 3 months. The lab created coronavirus was a cover-up for the mass mandatory vaccination agenda. Now it has become the biggest covert U.S. intelligence operation that the world has ever seen. This mass 158,000 arrests operation will remove and capture the biggest evil and corrupted politicians, celebrities, and CEOs, including global elites and bankers such as George Soros, UN officials, and the founders of Greta Incorporated. President Trump will win the 2020 elections, and arrests of former U.S. presidents will occur in early 2021. All major arrests will be portrayed by the media as accidental or as conspiracy theories. All arrested individuals will be given Rommel death, meaning that they will have a choice between their death being portrayed to the public as a suicide or an accidental death in return for assurances that his or her reputation will remain intact, or alternatively, they can choose to face a criminal trial that would result in public disgrace. Some top religious leaders will be arrested or forced to resign, and some will suddenly get sick, quote unquote. The Vatican will be the first, and the Pope will be removed in 2020. Production of human extracted adrenochrome will be revealed, and Hollywood and the Vatican will be exposed as being directly responsible for that. Coming up, there will be a 2-month complete shutdown of the world's most common operations, such as schools, the stock exchange, some banks, airports, shipping, traveling, events, galas, expos, sports games, sports championships, music award ceremonies, and ship cruises. There will be food shortages and stage electricity power loss. Gas prices will go down, food costs will go up, insurance will go up, gold and silver stocks will fall, and many corporations will either go bankrupt or take a significant financial loss, such as in the case of what's about to happen to Air Canada, Disney, and Coca-Cola. Welcome to the Great Awakening, sheeple. What's about to happen this summer summer and fall will change the world's history. That is just one of many fucking absolutely absurd fucking conspiracies we are going to go over today on Dipping Milk in Cookies.
Welcome to Dipping Milk in Cookies. Garrett Cookie Smith, and Michael Milkman Segovia. Go ahead and cue that outro.
All right, welcome to another episode of Dipping Milk and Cookies. I am Garrett Cookie Commander Smith. With me, as always, my fucking best bud in the whole crazy ass world right now, Michael Master Motherfucking Milker Segovia. What up, Pimpin'?
Shit, bro. What's up, man?
Man, dude, this shit's getting pretty fucking wild. It's getting pretty intense. Lots of people are going fucking wackadoodle, which is, I mean, it's not necessarily a surprise, but
No,
but
not at all.
I just think it's so funny. The first thing people started to fucking hoard as soon as this shit started going south was toilet paper. Like,
I don't even know how that fucking started.
That's what I'm
like,
saying. I don't get it. Like, why toilet paper? Like, there's no proof to suggest that this coronavirus makes you shit 1,000 times a day.
Well, I don't know, because now they're saying that at least half the people that are getting it have some sort of digestive problem. So I don't know if it's causing them to
Yeah.
shit, and that's what people are like freaking out about on that aspect.
Mm-hmm.
Because if they get it, then they're worried. But I mean, come on.
Me and Emily, we're fucking adults. We already have a stockpile of fucking toilet paper in our pantry here. So like, this panic buying it's really just getting out of hand. It's really getting out of hand.
Yeah, somebody shared a picture on Facebook from Dunham's on Highway 100. All their ammo was bought up.
Oh yeah, yeah. I told Emily that. I was just like, you should really buy a gun like now.
I told that to Jenny too. She's like, we need a safe. I'm like, I am the fucking safe.
Right? Are you kidding me? It's me. I'm the safe. Like,
Where are you gonna sleep? Where's it gonna be? I'm gonna sleep with it in my holster.
it's gonna
Like,
no.
what are you
I'm gonna sleep with it in my holster.
fucking mean?
Yeah, no, it's real simple. You could leave the gun right next to the fucking bed. Just don't leave the bullets in it. Fucking make sure the magazine is somewhere where the kids can't get to it, but it's still close enough where it wouldn't be, like, I gotta get the bullets. Motherfuckers in the living room. Like, the bullets are in the living room.
Oh yeah, nice.
Yeah, that's all that really is. But I mean, even still, I can understand that argument. It's never really a good idea to have a firearm anywhere near kids. But
Yeah.
at the same time, dude, this shit's getting pretty weird, dude. Chicago, Illinois, they just did their lockdown, which means inevitably it's coming here. It has to. And in which case, like, honestly, I'm not that bummed about it. It's a 2-week staycation. I got enough fucking weed. I got enough food. I'm cool. I'm cool in the gang. If anything, I just probably need to go buy some cigarettes. But like, at the same notion, this whole coronavirus thing is really making me not want to smoke cigarettes. But it's just like, I smoke enough to like still be at risk, so it doesn't really fucking matter.
Yeah.
But again, I do want to say one thing before we start diving into this episode, because we're gonna get pretty goofy. I think it was 2 episodes ago. We were talking about the coronavirus, and I was very stupid with a lot of the things that I was saying. Obviously, hindsight's always 20/20. However, I did want to address the fact that I did come off like a fucking arrogant know-it-all, and that's not too cool, because obviously, as we all take this journey together, we're finding out more and more facts. And yeah, I was very, very nonchalant about the whole thing that episode, and I feel appropriately guilty about it. So I just wanted to say sorry if anybody may have disagreed or felt upset about that. I did think about it. So from me to you, I apologize. So
I don't
yeah.
know what I said, so I'm not gonna.
Well, yeah, you didn't. No. I went back and I was listening to some of the episodes at work the other day, and I was just listening to myself.
What were you saying? That was.
It's not a big deal. It's just the flu.
I mean, it's still really not that huge of a deal, because the numbers have not even matched what some other viruses have done. Just the flu itself. I mean, I'm not trying to downplay this right now or anything, but like, I feel like right now they're doing a pretty good job at containing it here.
Right now.
Yeah, I know that
this should have been
the
happening.
stages,
This should have been happening a week and a half ago.
they got to go slow with it, because if you tell everybody like, hey, just lock down, people are going to really fucking freak out.
No. I'm not talking about lockdowns. I'm talking about the mass testing.
Oh,
that should have been happening a week and a half ago.
They weren't prepared for that though. They didn't have this stuff to do that.
It's an unprecedented event. I have said it once, I'll say it again. We've never dealt with something like this. This is the infection rate is exponential. That's the appropriate term for that. Exponential growth. It's transmitted at such a rate that we're
but the recovery rate is extremely high too.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I think it's 2 or 3% of cases end up becoming fatal.
And the 3 deaths here in Wisconsin so far, as of today, they range between 50 and 90.
90, yeah, exactly.
So it's like, it's still not good.
No, it's definitely not. A lot of people are gonna die unnecessarily, which is a tragedy. So
they're just trying to get rid of the Senate, dude.
That's honestly, and it's fucked up. That's the one thing that I did think about. Just like, man, what's the one complaint of our generation? What's the one complaint that we have the most of? It's just like, God, all these fucking old people just fucking things up. They just need to die already. Like, and that's such a horrible thing to say. And like, obviously when we say those things, we're saying it in a joking manner, but like,
say it with love.
Yeah. But now it's just like, dude, that's a real thing that's going to happen. Like a lot of older people are going to die within the next year, and it's going to be a fucking tragedy. Like I called my mom and my dad this morning, just like, hey, how are you doing? How you feeling? What are you doing? Like, how are you like fighting this? Like, what's your plan if everything goes south? Like, it's appropriately scary. Again, obviously our generation, we can't be foolhardy, we can't be arrogant, we can't be cocky. Oh, I'm not gonna get it, whatever, I'm still gonna go out and do whatever I need to do. Like, no, man, like don't like last night Emily it's just like, let's go to Target and go buy board games. No. Like, I'm not leaving this house unless I absolutely have to. And it's no secret, like the community spread, that's what's fucking everything up, because people are being foolhardy. They're like, yeah, whatever, it's just the flu. I wash my hands, I got my hand sanitizer. Like, bro, all it takes for you is to just cough uncovered for 1 second 10 feet from me, and boom, I become a carrier. If not like get it and like really suffer the consequences, I also become a carrier, and then I go see my dad and give him a hug, and then bam, just hand the guy a fucking death sentence. Like, people aren't taking the shit seriously, and it's really frustrating for me, because like at first, me, I'm the meme lord. I love me a really dark fucking meme, but when this shit first started, like some of the coronavirus memes that were coming out were fire. No joke. They were really, really funny. But then like as this is progressing, it's just like, all right, guys, maybe we should just, pump the brakes a little bit on the jokes about coronavirus, because I guarantee you're not going to be laughing about it if it kills your fucking mom. So, and that's the people at risk are our parents. That's where I'm more concerned about my parents than I am about myself, because I'm pretty sure I already fucking had it like 3 weeks ago. I had a really bad cough. I had a fever, fucking cold sweats, had the chills. Like, it was the flu. It was a fucking jacked up version of the flu, but like without puking and stuff, because I just didn't eat. But I'm pretty positive I already fucking had it, which it fucking scares me, because it's like, I know I've seen my dad since then.
Right.
And it's just like, fuck, dude, are you all right? Are you feeling all right? Because like, I mean, I may or may not. I'm not a doctor, and I didn't go to the doctor. And that's the thing. Like, I don't even want to go to the doctor now, because it's just like, what do you think is going to be there? The fucking Rona, man. Like, I don't want that. I don't need it. But yeah, dude, it's just people, again, being cocky, being foolhardy, and not really giving this its due attention, and it's scary. It's really scary. But yeah, we wanted to talk about some conspiracy theories, because again, it's getting pretty out of hand. Like, sorry, hang on, wait for it. Oh, there she is. There's Rona right there. The conspiracy theories are getting pretty fucking crazy. Like, obviously that what I read at the beginning of the episode, that is literally a conspiracy I've heard from probably like, just to be conservative, probably like 50 people in the last 2 days. 2 days I've gotten messages, and from people I don't even fucking talk to on a daily basis. Like, that's the first thing you want to say to me after like X amount of months or years? You're gonna send me this bullshit? Like, come on. Am I saying that there could be some sort of ulterior motive now? Like, now that we're in this demographic, we're in this situation now, you know, I could see it like some monumental establishment changes happening. They're just basically taking advantage of the situation. But no, this wasn't made in a lab. It wasn't weaponized. It wasn't meant to fucking wipe out like the population of the planet. This is just the new bug, the new strain, man. We deal with these things. We've dealt with them before. We are going to deal with them again. But this obviously is a very, very stern, firm reminder to obviously always be prepared. Practice better fucking hygiene. Be more conscious of, you know, what you're touching. You know, when you're coughing, when you're sneezing, like a lot of that shit. It's really common fucking knowledge, but unfortunately in this day and age, common sense is something we lack as a whole, which is fucking terrifying. But that's another podcast. That's another episode. But yeah, we'll jump into some of these conspiracies here. Let's see. So now this is I'm just pulling you know, top 10 coronavirus conspiracies. I'm trying to find the best sources. So this first one we got from usnews.com. Let's see here. On Sunday morning, a viral outbreak in the Dutch city of Utrecht infected more than 60 people in less than an hour. Unlike the coronavirus, however, the infection happened on WhatsApp. Messages telling people to drink hot soup to stop coronavirus or to test for infection by holding their breath for 15 seconds were shared between friends and relatives in a matter of minutes, contradicting official medical advice. Yvonne Hoek, 63, said she received the message from a friend shortly after 11 a.m. who said they were sent it by a neighbor who works in a hospital. Alarmed, she promptly forwarded it to her 2 children. With the click of a button at 11:36, her son Tim sent it to his entire 65-person Frisbee team. Frisbee team. They're fucking bored in the Dutch. I probably wouldn't have paid any attention to this if I'd seen it from a stranger on Facebook. But I trust my mom very much. 35-year-old told Tim Van Cabra from Reuters. I shared it because it came from a trusted source. That is how these things happen. The coronavirus crisis, which has killed almost 9,000 people worldwide and threatened economic misery for millions more, has been accompanied by what the World Health Organization has called an infodemic of misinformation. Twitter followed social media competitor Facebook on Wednesday and barring users from posting misleading information about the coronavirus, including denials of expert guidance and encouragement of fake treatments. But the rapid spread of one such message in the Netherlands shows the challenges faced by private chat platforms such as text messages or Facebook-owned WhatsApp, where content is harder to police and often perceived as coming from a trusted source when shared by friends and family. I think there's a sense of security and community that exists in these group chats that gives anything shared there a mark of authenticity. Let's see, said Anna Sophie Harling, head of Europe for the U.S.-based Misinformation Monitoring Center NewsGuard. People can quickly send and resend images, text, and voice notes, and it all happens in private, making it really, really difficult to counteract those claims. WhatsApp has previously restricted the number of people to whom users can forward messages after viral rumors on its platform triggered a wave of mass beatings and deaths in India in 2018. Holy shit. WhatsApp, which has over 2 billion users worldwide, said on Wednesday it had partnered with the World Health Organization and other UN agencies to launch a service for sharing official health guidelines about coronavirus. So, again, social media, it can be a really beautiful thing in my opinion, but at the same time, it can be very poisonous and really fuck things up. And that right there is a perfect example. Your thoughts, Mike?
I think that's a bunch of crap. Fucking social media. Such an excuse.
You don't believe that, though?
No, it's not that I don't believe it. I just hate social media.
Yeah.
But it's like it's part of the daily life, and the things that people see on there. People are very. Well, let me say it like this: since social media has been around for a while now, and there's so many of them, the things that people are posting, some people really do take that shit to heart. You know. So when you start getting something from like, all right, so now say if that happened like with us, like you sent me something like that, like yeah, I know you, but like I'm not gonna be like, oh, hold my breath for 15 seconds and that's how I'll tell. Get the fuck out of here. What are you doing there?
That right there alone. Like, dude, you're full of shit. I don't have the hiccups.
Right. So if all them dummies are gonna sit there and believe like, oh my gosh, if I hold my breath for 15 seconds, I'll be able to tell if I have the coronavirus.
It's fucking ridiculous.
What?
What? Yeah.
Like, come on.
Fucking stupid.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, that's just crap. Like,
yeah. It's fucking ridiculous. Let's see here.
Those are the people that went out and bought all the motherfucking toilet paper.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah, exactly. And that's the other thing that's what's pissing me off right now is because like me and Emily, we cannot find hand sanitizer anywhere.
Yeah, I couldn't find any either.
Anywhere. And it's really fucked up because I know that. I mean, obviously there's multiple people buying it, but at the same time, there's still those people out there that are buying. They're going to like these stores and just putting their arm behind the aisle and just pushing it all into their cart. And it's just like, I get it. You're trying to stock up for you and yours. I can understand that argument, but those people aren't understanding is you're prolonging the situation because now since you bought it all, everybody else in the neighborhood won't have hand sanitizer, which is going to keep the virus around longer.
Right.
So, like, be smart, people. Buy what you need. Immediately what you need. I need all of them, man.
No, it made me think of that scene from Spaceballs. Only take what you need to survive.
Yeah. Take only what you need to survive.
Yeah.
What is this? It's my industrial hot air machine, and I can't live without it. You want this hot air machine, princess? You carry it. That is a great scene. Oh man, yeah, this chunk's so much better. I can carry 2 or 3 of these things now.
Yeah, that's the best part too. That's so fucking funny.
Oh man. Okay, so back to the conspiracies again. Obviously, the Hollywood arrest conspiracy is the really big one floating around right now. So this is a fact check article, people. This is the truth. Well, I don't know if it's really the truth, but this is what makes the most fucking sense. So the statement: countries around the world have closed their borders as the COVID-19 pandemic escalates. In the midst of these measures, rumors about a vast global conspiracy are being shared on Facebook. AAP Fact Check found 2 Facebook posts implicating Hollywood identities, Tom Hanks, Oprah Winfrey. No, I'm good, buddy. Thank you. And Harvey Weinstein in the conspiracy. The posts, while containing minor differences, make the same claims. A March 16th post claims Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau was served a criminal indictment by the U.S. for corporate and financial crimes, and that actor Hanks was arrested 48 hours ago for pedophilia, and he is currently being kept in a hotel room in Australia. Which, by the way, that's your first fucking red flag. There is no way, absolutely no way, that fucking saint would be a fucking kitty diddler. No way. No way. Oh, that would break my fucking heart. It hit me hard enough when I found out Kevin Spacey was a creep. But, like, dude, if Tom Hanks went down like that, oh, no.
That's
no.
That's the part from that whole conspiracy, like the Hollywood pedophile ring. Like, I'm not saying that doesn't exist.
No, yeah.
But some of the names that are being brought up in there, it's just like, come on,
man. You could have picked more believable names, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, I get, like, the whole shock factor, like, really grab attention. Tom Hanks, no fucking way. I'm going to keep reading.
This is like the elite kiddie ring or something like that they're trying to portray. And, I mean, if this fucking really does happen, then okay. I won't have anything to say about it because it's just like, wow, you know. But, yeah, some of the names I just can't see being part of that, but I don't know them.
Yeah.
Everybody's got their secret little lives they like to have in the darkness and
yeah. Anyway, sorry. A March 15th post says Italy has shut down airports as over 80 Vatican and financial officials have been served. Okay, so it's just saying what I read to you before. Both posts then claim CEOs of some major world corporations have been indicted, arrested, and some forced to resign all in the last 30, 60 days, which really, I mean, that is fucking weird. I won't lie. That's the most interesting thing about this whole conspiracy is how many CEOs have actually stepped down over the last 90 or the last year and a half, the last 18 months.
Yeah.
That's weird.
But now the thing to do would be to see what they're doing now. Like if they took a different job at a different company or, something like that. Because if they just step down just to say like, you know what, I made a bunch of money and I had a good run at it, but like I'm just done.
Yeah.
That's one thing. But like, yeah, if they took another job, and I guess there's like only those two options. Either they took another job or they're just fucking like waiting in the wind. Yeah.
It's weird. It's really weird. The final 3 paragraphs of both posts claim that Trump will win the 2020 election. Some religious leaders will be arrested, forced to resign. Okay. And H5N1 bird flu will be intentionally released this week out of China. That wasn't in there.
Breaking news.
Jesus Christ. The 2 Facebook posts have collectively been viewed more than 400,000 times, shared over 1,400 times, and received over 700 likes. So again, we were just talking about how social media can be a good thing and how it can be a fucking jacked up TikTok thing. And clearly you got some strong TikToks liking that shit. Yeah. All right. The analysis. COVID-19 has caused major losses on global stock markets and forced entire countries into quarantine. Australian Prime Minister Scott Morrison told a press conference on March 18th that the ongoing crisis will last for at least 6 months, which I believe. In some way, shape, or form, we're going to be feeling this, come like my birthday and like our birthdays. It's
gonna end right before my birthday and everything's gonna go back to normal.
Dude, oh yeah, I got that in my notes. We can talk about that a little bit later. But that's a good point, dude. Everybody's gonna have cabin fever. I'm really looking forward to the shows that we're gonna play next at the end when this is all done. Let's see here. As the crisis goes on, Facebook posts sharing false information and conspiracy theories like the March 15th and 16th Facebook posts are being shared widely. The March 15th post from an Australian user claims this morning at 4:30. Okay, yeah. Prime Minister Scott Morrison has not been served a criminal indictment by criminal prosecutors in the United States. Since March 15th, Prime Minister Morrison has appeared at press conferences and given interviews on Australia's response to the coronavirus. The March 16th post from a user from New Zealand, based in the U.S., makes the same claim about another head of state this morning at 4:30. Canadian Prime Minister, Canadian Prime Minister Justin Trudeau has not been arrested. On March 16th, he held a press conference outlining Canada's ongoing response to COVID-19. Trudeau was photographed giving the address in front of his Ottawa residence, where he has been self-isolating after his wife tested positive for the novel coronavirus. That sucks. The March 15th post goes on to say that Tom Hanks was arrested. Tom Hanks was not arrested for pedophilia. Duh. On March 14th or at any other time. On March 12th, the actor posted a message on Twitter telling his fans that he and his wife Rita Wilson had tested positive for COVID-19. The couple were released from a Gold Coast hospital on March 17th, but remain in self-isolation as they wait to be cleared of the potentially deadly virus, according to their son Chet. Have you ever seen that guy? Dude, Chet Hanks. Holy shit. You think Tom Hanks and Rita Wilson? Yeah, Google him up real quick. But you have to Google like a video. You have to hear him talk. Because it's just like, what the fuck? How did that happen? I mean, the guy might be all right, but like, yeah. Just by that laugh, you can see him. But yeah, dude, the guy is he's a pair of clown shoes. Don't play right now.
No, I just Google him.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna waste my time watching that shit.
Yeah, dude, he's a wigger. He just like.
What'd you call me?
Yeah, you heard me.
Oh.
Corn or fucking white toast. Let's see here. Both posts then claim Italy's airports have been completely shut down. Several major airports remain open in Italy, according to the Australian Smart Traveller website. Milan's airport, Milano Malpensa, was listing planes inbound as of March 20th. Some regional airports, however, suspended flights in accordance with a ministerial decree, including the Toscana Aeroporti in Florence. That's how it says. AAP fact check found no evidence to support the claim of Vatican officials arrested. But that one also, I mean, even if they were, I don't think we would really know because they're in the fucking Vatican, and the Vatican is its own thing. So like, I can only imagine the shit that goes on behind those walls. Any such news in the closely watched, internationally recognized independent city-state, which maintains its own criminal justice system separate from Italy, would be widely reported. I don't know about that. Both posts then state convicted Hollywood rapist Harvey Weinstein agreed. Blah, blah, blah. Mr. Weinstein's trial and conviction was a closely reported legal event. An AAP fact check found nothing to support the claim of a supposed deal. Mr. Weinstein was found guilty of sexual assault and rape in February and in March, and was sentenced to 23 years in prison by the New York State Supreme Court, which is like a slap on the wrist for what that fucking cocksucker was pulling off. The Manhattan District Attorney's Office recommended a maximum sentence of 29 years for the convictions. The Los Angeles District Attorney charged Weinstein with another 4 charges. He's yet to face court over the allegations. Okay, that's cool. Let's see here. The Post also say Weinstein's alleged plea deal included testimony against Oprah Winfrey, among other famous figures. That's another one. It's just like, Oprah? Really? Nah, she's about that money, baby. She's a fucking hustler. She ain't no fucking creep.
Maybe that's how she made the money.
Conspiracy.
That's a lot of money, though. I think she's worth like $1 billion.
Yeah, she's a fucking billionaire for sure. She's like one of the richest women. She's like the richest woman on the planet. I know, right?
Oprah is the Illuminati.
You're getting a car. Yeah, she's the head of the Illuminati. She's a secret grandmaster.
Her and Jerry Seinfeld.
Yeah. That I believe. Jerry Seinfeld is so connected to like everything that is Hollywood.
He is like, part of the Illuminati for sure.
I wouldn't doubt that.
I'm pretty sure he's came out and said it. He's like, I am the Illuminati.
Oh, what are you gonna do about it?
Yeah, he did like the Iron Man thing. You know, Tony Stark's like, I am Iron Man. Yeah. Jerry Seinfeld is like, I am the Illuminati. Oh, never mind. Just got a text that said, delete that shit, Hope.
All right, stop recording. It's not even released. How'd they hear this? See here.
Shit.
Stand by. Get on the ground. The black one's got a gun.
No, it's his dick.
It's a water bottle. TV host Winfrey addressed the rumor in videos purporting to show her arrest in a Twitter post. It's not true. Haven't been raided or arrested. Just sanitizing and self-distancing with the rest of the world. Again, duh. The post then goes on to say the lab-created coronavirus was a cover-up for the mass mandatory vaccination agenda. This is what I was talking about of the government, the establishment taking advantage of a situation. Because like that is obviously, unfortunately, a big debate in this country is whether or not parents should be vaccinating their children or not. Which I'm sorry, not sorry. Vaccinate your fucking kids. Like seriously, vaccinate your fucking kids. Period. It doesn't take a fucking doctor to know, like, hey, that's a poison and that's going to help. Okay? We know unequivocally that's going to get rid of 99% of the bugs out there. Like, come on. Why are you not doing this? Because it's been proven that it leads to autism. And I'm not trying to have a TikTok child, okay? So take your little voodoo juice and get it away from my kid. Like, that is so blatantly ignorant, in my opinion. And again, dude, if you want to say something, come at me. We need some more emails. We need more content anyway. So
yeah.
if you're an anti-vaxxer, you're kind of dumb, kind of stupid. You may be really intelligent otherwise, but when it comes to that, kind of a dum-dum.
Well, I really think, too, with this coronavirus thing, a lot of people that's why they're buying all the hand sanitizer and stuff, because maybe they're not vaccinated and they don't believe in that stuff. And I mean,
it's fucking,
come on.
It's craziness. But no, that's, again, the mass mandatory vaccination agenda. Now there's a reason. Now we're dealing with coronavirus. Do you want to fucking die? Do you like your life? All right, come here. Give me your fucking arm. And you're going to get this shot, and you're going to fucking like it. You're welcome. That I believe. Because, dude, it has exposed so many flaws in our fucking establishment, our established government. Like it's bad. As much as I like hate to agree with the fucking guy, Trump, during his press conference yesterday, he definitely hit it right on the head. Like I came into this, and maybe not like right on the head, because he did fuck things up for himself in the first couple of years. But like he came into like just a broken system. Like this hasn't happened before. Nobody's had to deal with this before, right. And it just shows us how just fucking brutally fragile our government really actually is. So
the world's governments are...
yeah, essentially, yeah. This isn't just us. This is the fucking planet. This is the whole world. Like everybody's fucking shit up. Everybody.
Said North Korea, they just execute some. You're sick.
Yeah, I wouldn't doubt it.
I saw a meme where it said it was like the infected rate of North Korea, and then it's like 1153 1, and then 1155 0, 1203 1, 1205 0. Oh man,
that's so funny.
I was like, "Woo,
that's so funny.
Probably true."
But no, seriously, man, I would not put it past him. But yeah, that's fucking wild. But no. All the things that are changing, that like the one big thing for me that I feel like is going to become like a big hot topic when everything goes back to normal is schools. Because like everybody, like all these kids, you have these kids are coming home with tablets to do work on and everything. And it's being proven right now that you can do all of it at home. And in light of the school shootings, in light of a pandemic outbreak, that's not a pandemic outbreak. Jesus Christ, Gary. In the event of a pandemic or something like this, like I don't need to send my kid there, and not to mention all of the fucking taxpayer money that would be saved because you don't have to fucking build these $400 million fucking high schools and shit. Like I feel like that's going to be a big issue when everything starts to go back to normal. But anyways, let's get back to this. Getting sidetracked. AAP Fact Check has previously debunked claims that COVID-19 was created in a lab regarding the unsupported claim that the coronavirus is a cover-up for the mass mandatory vaccination agenda. There is currently no COVID-19 vaccine nor any mass vaccination effort. While trials are underway, there is not expected to be a vaccine for 12 to 18 months. So, the verdict, based on the evidence, AAP Fact Check found the Facebook post to be false. The claim that Canada's Justin Trudeau has been arrested is false. Also appears to be made in relation to Australia's Prime Minister, also false. Hollywood's Tom Hanks has not been arrested, thank God. There's no evidence to support the claim that Harvey Weinstein made a special deal with prosecutors in exchange for testimony against famous figures, including Oprah. Oprah Winfrey herself has debunked claims of her arrests. There's no evidence of a mass arrest of Vatican officials, and while most of Italy's airports have been shut down, some are still operating. False, people, false. The primary claims of the content are actually factually inaccurate, and it really, again, doesn't take a world-class journalist to figure that shit out. Be fucking smart, people. Don't believe everything you read off the fucking internet, you know? And if you're gonna believe it, check multiple fucking sources. Like, don't just follow one link. And 9 times out of 10, it's gonna be fucking bunk ass news. We just went over this literally at the beginning.
Take this quick survey to see what color crayon you are.
Right.
Get the fuck out of here. It literally takes about 30 seconds to kind of debunk a lot of the shit you can find on Facebook. Dude. You just go to Google really quick and just type it in. And
Yep. So let's see here. Oh yeah, we're done with that. I don't need that anymore. Marcus, I know you're listening, buddy. We're going to get to your topic. Our good buddy Marcus sent us another topic to talk about. It's pretty interesting. It's a little known fact that America tested over 1,000 nuclear weapons on its own soil back in the day, and kind of caused a lot of problems. But yeah, in light of the fucking craziness that's going on right now, Marky, we're gonna wait for another episode. But I got the email. You sent that a couple weeks back. We're going to get to it, buddy, I promise. One thing, however, I did want to go over real quick, just because I know lots of people are kind of fucking slow and dumb. I do want to go over these guidelines real quick for slowing the spread of this fucking coronavirus, man, so we can get back to fucking business, man. Because fuck, there's all this fucking canceling everything. Dude, I don't get to play music. I mean, I get to play my guitar here and stuff, which is all fine and well, but it's like, dude, we had shows booked that we were going to take that money and use it for the fucking album, which is fucking us up. Like, you donated to the GoFundMe, which is awesome, buddy. Again, yeah, Anthony, you fucking donated. Lauren, Emily's sister, donated. That's fucking fantastic. Like, that means a whole hell of a lot to us in the band. But yeah, dude, we want to get back to work. Fuck, goddamn. So let's fucking be smart, people, and let's do our part to fucking slow this shit down. Okay, so even if you're young or otherwise healthy, you are at risk, and your activities can increase the risk to others. Okay, don't be fucking stupid. Don't be cocky. It is critical that you do your part to slow the spread of the coronavirus, and that's for real. I'm not one to really back up the government. I've always been very anti-establishment, but like, people, please take these guidelines seriously. Work or engage in schooling from home whenever possible. Okay, so obviously I know everybody doesn't have a job that they can do where they work from home. Like my girlfriend, she's in the service industry. I mean, luckily she's still working right now, but I'm pretty sure she's going to be told to stop working today. Like, she was getting her unemployment shit ready this morning before she went to work. So obviously we understand, you know, the struggle. If you got to work, you have to work. You know, if you have to leave to work, you have to do it because you got to pay your bills. I get it, but just, you know, be smart while you're out there. If you work in a critical infrastructure industry as defined by the Department of Homeland Security, such as healthcare services and pharmaceutical and food supply, you have a special responsibility to maintain your normal work schedule. You and your employer should follow CDC guidance to protect your health at work. Obviously, we're seeing a whole lot of problems regarding that stuff, because obviously at the hospitals people are getting sick. They don't have masks, they don't have respirators. So I mean, they're doing a much better job now. Again, this should have been happening a week and a half ago. Again, hindsight's always 20/20. The guy's doing a better job now, I think. Still orange though. Avoid social gatherings in groups of more than 10 people. Obviously, your family, your friends, your real close friends. You know, don't go to a fucking rave, because it's not happening anyways. Avoid eating or drinking at bars, restaurants, and in food courts. Use drive-through pickup or delivery options, or go to the grocery store and buy fresh food, buy real food. Not only does that keep you home, but it's healthier for you. And that one, the drinking at the bars, I mean, obviously they're all closed and everything now, but like, that was a big problem. A lot of younger kids, 30 and younger, getting coronavirus. There was a huge influx, and that was because all these fucking hipster douches, oh, I'm all right, I'm fucking invincible, I'm gonna live forever. They ended up getting sick. So yeah, be smart. Avoid discretionary traveling, shopping trips, and social visits. So again, just be smart, people. It's not that hard. Just be smart. Do not visit nursing homes or retirement or long-term care facilities unless to provide critical assistance. So again, try to stay away from your parents. You know, obviously call them, make sure that they're good, check in on them. But yeah, there's no need for you to be anywhere near them at this particular moment, because you're just putting them at risk. Because again, you could be totally fucking cool in a gang, no symptoms, but you could still be carrying it and able to infect other people. So don't visit where old people are. And this is the really big one. This is the most important, very important. Practice good fucking hygiene. I really wish they put fucking in the actual guidelines, because it should be there. Wash your goddamn hands. I don't know how many fucking times, even before the outbreak started. What? That's my line, dude. Wash your fucking hands. Wash your hands. Like, it's disgusting. You just touched your butthole. What are you doing? I caught two people at work. I said it to them. One was taking a piss and one was taking a shit. Dude walked straight out of he was gonna walk straight out of the bathroom after fucking shitting. I was like, whoa, what are you doing? And he just looked at me. He didn't give me any attitude. The guy that was pissing gave me attitude, but the dude that shit, he was just like, yeah, you're right. I'm sorry, man. Because I was like, whoa, what are you doing? And he's just like, what? And I'm just like, bro, Wash your hands, please.
Why would you not?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Because you're a fucking sociopath. I don't know. Like, dude, what the fuck?
At your station,
What
just
the fuck? Oh.
smelling your fucking fingers all day,
Oh, it's so gross.
biting your nails.
That's so gross, dude. That's so gross. Oh, biting your. Oh.
Yep.
That's fucking disgusting. It's repulsive. But yeah, two people. Fucking unbelievable. But yeah, wash your fucking hands, especially after touching any frequently used item or surface. Okay. So again, just be in a habit of washing your hands. Like make it, when you wash your hands, don't do it all fucking half-ass. Rinse them off. Use soap. Lather your hands for 20 seconds, people. You can count to 20. Hopefully you sheeple can count to 20. Fucking lather them bitches good up on your wrist. Like, wash your fucking hands. Avoid touching your face. Sneeze or cough into your arm, into the inside of your elbow, or into a tissue. Immediately discard that tissue. There's no need for it anymore. And disinfectant frequently. Use items and surfaces as much as possible. So
if you can find the stuff.
Yeah, right, exactly. If you can still find disinfectant wipes, or if you have Lysol, disinfect. And I mean, it'll get to a point, like, especially if we're on fucking lockdown, you'll be able to disinfect once a day, and there really should be absolutely no chance.
You imagine being on lockdown, how many people are gonna go through withdrawals?
Oh, dude, that's what I'm saying, man.
How many people are gonna just like die in their homes from withdrawal?
Well,
yeah, I know. It's just one of them things.
It's a bummer,
like,
but
damn, it's getting to that point. So stock up, people.
Yeah, right. But they can't afford to stock up. It's a fucking hit a day kind of thing.
Oh, go say with your dealer. Get ready to suck some D.
Oh, that sucks. All right, and lastly here, guys, listen to and follow the directions of your state and local authorities. Okay, I know it's going to be really hard, and there's a lot of people out there that say, "No, fuck the man, I ain't going to do it. You can't take my guns. You're not going to get my job." Kind of fucking jackwagons.
God
damn it. That's one of the best episodes. It just starts, "They took our jobs," and then by like the fifth person, it's like, rabble. Listen to and follow the directions of your state and local authorities. Very important. Okay, everybody just wants this to be done. All right, there's no fucking Illuminati conspiracy. There's no new world order trying to take over, guys. We're just trying to get through this with as minimal damage as possible. So don't be the party pooper. All right. Again, everybody just wants to go back to the way things were. Everybody they need to go back to work. Kids want to go back to school. I know parents want them kids to go back to school, man. Like, get them the fuck away from me. You're not hanging out with me today. No. So, like, just be smart. If you feel sick, stay home. All right. Do not go to work. Contact a medical provider. All right. If your children are sick, keep them at home. Do not send them to school. Obviously, that's not a possibility. Contact your medical provider. If someone in your household has tested positive for the coronavirus, keep the entire household at home. Do not go to work. Do not go to school. Contact your medical provider. All right. Common sense, people. If you're an older person, stay home and away from other people. Period. Period. If you're a person with a serious underlying health condition that can put you at an increased risk, for example, a condition that impairs your lung or heart function or weakens your immune system, stay home and stay away from other people. Just social distancing. Stay away from people. That's the only way that this is going to stop spreading, is if we can't stop fucking being near people. It's not rocket science. I know I'm not the smartest guy in the fucking world, but I know enough to know when I shouldn't be near people during the middle of a fucking pandemic. Like, that's not a word that's used lightly. Shitheads, come on, man, get it together, get your fucking life. Let's go. I'm done. I'm over this shit. Like, bro, let's wrap this up, dude. This is really bumming me out. It's really bumming me out because of the band stuff. Like, it's fucking, and not to mention the fact that this could potentially kill my parents. Like, I don't like that. I don't like that thought in my head, so let's all do it. We can do it, but we have to do it together. And that's the thing. I know our faithful fucking dippers and our milkers, I know that they're with us, man. I know they got their supplies. They got their fucking drugs. We're ready. They got their headsets for the new fucking video game. Yep. We're all ready. We're ready. Let's just get through this, man, because it's a real fucking bummer to be truthful. But yeah, those are the guidelines provided from the CDC, the White House. You can go to whitehouse.gov. Damn you, Rona. You can go to whitehouse.gov, and you can find these guidelines yourself. That was one of the funnier memes I did see. It was like a picture of like a chihuahua.
Yeah, I shared that one
the
too.
squinty eye. It's just like a slight tickle in your throat, just like, is that you, Rona?
Yeah. That's why I kept chuckling every time you'd say that.
I laughed pretty good at that. That was pretty funny. Oh man, but yeah, that was one of my notes that I wrote down this week was the Ragers, the fucking shows that we're gonna like. Eventually, we will go back to normal, people. We really will. Who knows when? Hopefully fast, but like eventually we will get back to normal. Everything will
Give
be
it about
fine.
a month.
No.
Yeah.
No, I don't think it's gonna get. I don't think things are gonna be back to normal until like fucking July. Yeah, June, July.
They're already doing sports again in Asia and Russia.
Are they really?
Yeah. I was just looking at the live sports tickers before I came over here. I
No
went to
shit.
bet on.
Really?
Yeah, dude. It's already moving.
Huh. Well then, yeah. I fucking fingers crossed, buddy. Fingers and butt cheeks crossed. I really hope you're right.
By the end of April, it'll be back to normal.
Oh God, I hope so. Oh, I hope so, because we're supposed to record in April, and I have a week of vacation time. I already fucking burned on that. So, but I'm sure Quad would be understanding if I needed to reschedule. I know they would. But yeah, dude. Once we get back to normal, the shows then, like, I guarantee you, those shows are gonna be fucking bangers, bro. Because people are gonna be all fucking cooped up, and they're just like, I gotta release the Wiggles.
Yeah, you might get a lot. Like,
Yeah, that's what
right
I'm saying.
away.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm excited for that. I know I wrote down that, and then I know I wrote down OT Avengers, which, like, I miss. I can't believe I'm fucking saying this right now, but I miss Orange Theory. Like, I miss that workout right now really bad. Like, they've been sending videos on the app of just like the floor exercises, which is cool, but it's not the workout. Like, you need the treads and you need the fucking rowers, man. So like I miss it because like there's always this moment when you're on the treadmills and it's just like you usually have a line of treadmills with people on them, and there's a mirror that goes across so you can see everybody. And it's just like, you set your pace. So everybody's just kind of doing that light jog, but then there's always like 60-second blocks where it's just like, all right, all out effort. Turn that shit up and just fucking sprint. And then you go back down to your pace. There's always a moment right at the end of the run where it's just like, I always feel like it's the scene from the Avengers. They're running into battle. Because it's just like, there's that definitive moment where it's just like, all right, push pace. And then you see everybody hit the button and then it's just like,
That's funny, dude.
I think that every single time I go to that shit. That's every funny. Single time. And I just look at the team and I'm just like, nah, this team's weak. No, we're dying for sure. And then the other classes be like, oh yeah, we're fucking shit up now. I always think about that. Thought that was a funny little note. You got anything else over there, bud?
No, man. That was a lot of good stuff.
Yeah, man, it's really, again,
it was more of an informative.
I'm trying my best, and that's why, like, I wanted to throw out that apology and that disclaimer, because, yeah, I was very ignorant before, and I thought I knew everything, and I did not, and I still don't know everything, but I definitely wanted to do as best I can to try to help fucking get this done with, man. I'm fucking bored. I'm done with this, dude. But I will say, though, perfect time for a pandemic, right when I figured out about Warzone. So, I got it. I'm gonna finish up here. Anthony's blowing my fucking phone up right now, just like he sent me the GIF from fucking Caddyshack, just like well, we're waiting. So yeah, I definitely plan on hitting the sticks for the next like 4 hours because Emily's at work until like 5 or 6. So, and then after that, I'm gonna fucking get to my guitar. Gotta finish an album, man, which is gonna be fun. Which is actually, it's kind of convenient. I mean, it's inconvenient because we can't practice as a band, but like it's convenient for me because now I have those days now to actually sit down and write the fucking rest of the album. So it's nice. It is kind of nice, a little staycation, but at the same time, I got bills to pay. So, but I mean, I'm not staycation. I'm still at work. So, but we'll see. We'll see what happens. If you got nothing, I got nothing. Let's wrap this bad mama jam up. You can go to Spotify, iTunes, Podbean, search Dipping Milk and Cookies. I'm sure you already know the title.
You know where the fuck to find us already.
Exactly. Go to Facebook.com/Dipping Milk and Cookies. Go like and share the page. Please, guys, rate and review us on iTunes, okay? The more rates and reviews that we can accrue, you don't even have to say anything. Just give it a star rating review. The more of those that we can gather, the more potential we have of actually gaining a real... And I'm not saying that our previous sponsors aren't real, but like a real sponsor where we're actually getting paid some decent money. So, Rate and review, guys. Rate and review, please. It means a whole lot to us, and literally takes next to no effort from you. So, hook it up. What are we gonna talk about next week? I don't know. We'll see.
where we're at.
Yeah, right.
If we're even allowed to do it next week.
Yeah, fair enough. Yeah. I suppose we should probably say that right now then, just in case there's a little bit of a lapse. If anything, I'll set up and I'll record a little something. But yeah, we may or may not have to suspend the podcast here for just a skosh while we get through this fucking.
Or we can maybe try to get together tomorrow to do one by one tomorrow night. After work.
I can work.
Or maybe Monday night. Oh, you work too.
Yeah, I work Sunday.
Okay. We'll see.
Figure it out. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We'll keep you in the loop for people. But until next time, everybody, please be smart. Wash your hands. Wash your fucking hands, please. Okay? We love you guys. I love you, buddy.
I love you too, bro.
All right. You guys be good.
Produced by the Dank Mind.